Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play. My headphones aren't plugged in.
I wonder what she would have made of my plan. What chance of success she would have given it.
No, I'm gonna keep at it.
We are not the kind that rely on probabilities, eh? We rely on what's in here. We take our chances.
I was thinking about starting over, but... Nah. Oh god, we have a really good boss coming up today on Furi.
I can already feel the wind out there.
Someone at my door... Why can this not go right today? This is my favorite boss. Come on. Oh, 1 second. Cool, we are back in there. Oh, man. And I feel like I've hit a mental reset with that.
What would you do if you had an eternity to do nothing but wait? Do you keep busy? Do you daydream? Do you freak out? He trained.
While you spent eternity freaking out, he mastered the blade. Oh, I really like some of the details here. Like, this is just a beautiful, pretty scene, but then some of the extra things, like the ores buried in the sand, some of it's just so good. Like the fight coming up, which you will notice an immediate difference with how the fight starts. Do I get extra dialogue if I go towards the boat?
Nothing else matters to him but this fight with you. This will make his day, his life. Mastery of his art, fulfillment of his destiny, and all that nonsense.
Yeah, it's one of those types of bosses. Iron sharpens iron. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. I'm gonna do something a little bit rare with this coming fight and play with my food a little, by the way.
How can someone get so into something that nothing else matters? I tried so hard to stay and finish my work for years. But you know what I could never forget? Her laughter.
His daughter. Yeah, it's risky to play around with him because he's not an easy boss, but I want more time to play with him. More time to talk about him, more time for you to see some of the intricacies of his moves before we just blow him up. Because it's not a long fight done cleanly, just a hard one to learn. But once you've got it, you've got it. Oh, and you get extra dialogue when you lose a health bar to him, and I want to hear that.
You sure took your time. I was concerned you wouldn't make it this far. This is a big day for me. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Let me show you. Now I will show you what I've learned.
So we're starting this in the melee phase. We don't get the gun phase like the others.
I want nothing but your very best.
Before anything has happened, you immediately understand the kind of fight that this is going to be from his design, from how the voice talks about him, and seeing the arena.
Watch me.
It's so good. And eventually we're going to start taking some of those hits on purpose so he can kill us pretty quick. So we can get that good extra dialogue. Some of his lines are great. And I love this trope so much, too. Like, there's a couple of tropes I never get sick of. The villain redemption arc. I mean, it's not even a trope at that point. It's a theme. It's the, like I said, iron sharpens iron.
Come on, get back up. You can't give up now.
Now we'll blow him up and move on to that second phase. It's that, I want you at your best and me at my best, the purity of the duel kind of thing. Which is fitting because the Duelist is one of the major influences on this game. Just pure contest. And even that, even a perfect parry in this is not free. It doesn't even do that much damage when you complete the QTE. And then later in the fight, it stops doing anything.
Nice.
And we'll see a few of his moves, parry him, but not fight back yet. Just observe. Just enjoy the moment. We'll get blown up a little, and we'll get some good dialogue.
Let it out. I want to see you shine.
It's the best. You start to see what he does differently, and there are only 4 phases. So everything is in the details, the little intricacies of the movements and the patterns. It's so good. And look how hard he hits.
Anything else you'd care to show me? Or is that it? Excellence is not an art, it's pure habit. We are what we repeatedly do.
Yeah, there it is. That's everyone's favorite. It's such a good line for a boss to be telling you after kicking your ass. It's get back up. It's keep doing this as long as you need until you master this fight. That's the whole theme of the fight, is mastery through practice, so of course it has to be kind of hard and punishing. There's no medium better in the world to tell this story than a hard fight in a hard game.
You move well. You're reading me quite quickly. Let's see how predictable you think I am now.
And then this is the coolest shit ever! His "now I'm getting serious" moment is putting his sword away and pulling out a boat oar. That's why I was so hyped up to see the oar buried in the sand earlier. I love this boss so much. And it becomes a 2D fighter. Because this game was always a fighting game, by the way. This boss is this game in distillate. I fucking love it. He's so cool.
It seems like we're fighting each other. But we both know we're fighting against ourselves.
Alright, and now we blow him up. The trickiest thing about this phase is some of his delayed hits at the end of combos. And like I said, this is not free. This isn't anything anymore. You have to play his game. That little delay on that gets me so often.
Nice. You have more strength than you think. Try and stay with me through this.
This is the kind of fight that goes, oh god, so hard. Goes from taking forever to beat for the first time while you learn it to taking like 5 minutes once you actually have it learned. And that difference illustrates how much you've grown. It gives you evidence for just how good you can be with practice, how much you can master something that at first felt insurmountable.
Come on. Give me something memorable. Something I can learn from that will make me better. Focus.
I love it. It's always 6, and then the red AoE. And then there's some delay ones, I think, and then the projectiles, and that is the desperation phase. It's so honest. It's just a straight up fight. Get 3 hits in there, and he doesn't really give you full combos for free either. And like I said, it's a fighting game. You're learning to play a fighting game playing Furi, and especially him. The things you learn to do in this game conceptually, that's all fighting games. It's fighting games without the stuff that people think you're supposed to start with. It's fighting games without combos. Everything else is there. It's just a single player fighting game, man. It's a super good one, too.
Oh, incredible. Amazing. What I just saw here, it was magical. And he was probably the toughest one in here. I could never have done this without you.
That is going to do it for now. That's my favorite fight in Furi. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.